Kitty Blue here. It is March the 12th. Welcome to my weekly video. Today is week 10 and I'm going to do another BJD Addicts Prompt. I skipped a few of them, as you probably will notice if you've been viewing my videos, because they need extra content like photos and whatnot that I need to kind of like splice a video together. But I don't have a whole lot of time to be working with my dolls right now. I have two conventions coming up back to back in a marathon in 2 weeks, which is in Bowling Green, Ohio. And then I'll be at MTAC in Nashville, Tennessee, Easter weekend, April the 7th through the 9th, I believe. I have a booth selling furry ears and tails. I'm sure you've probably seen me wear ears occasionally on my video, but I do have a link below in the description of my Etsy shop. And back to the actual video of week 10. Yes, BJD Addicts Prompt 55. So, the question for the prompt was, what are some media or characters that have influenced your dolls? So, at first, I was like, none really. In general, like the whole like sci-fi, fantasy genre has always been a part of my life. It's always been something I enjoy watching and seeing. I just love that aspect of media, movies, characters, but not really any particular thing, or so I didn't think until I kept thinking. I'm like, oh, I have centaur dolls, I have anthro dolls, I have original character dolls, which are animal hybrids, got all kinds of orcs and harpies and cyclops and all kinds of different characters. And that's just all, in general, has been the sci-fi and fantasy influence in my life. But then I'm just like, duh, what is the favorite cartoon that I watched all the time as an adult? Anybody that recognizes the symbol, emblem, whatever you want to call it? Thundercats! Yes, I love the Thundercats. Always have loved the Thundercats. Watched it all the time. Yes, the characters at first, back in the 80s, 90s, whatever date it was that they were filming that, are a little, you know, cheesy looking or whatever. They're more in like cat suits than actual anthro kind of characters. The newer version, I think, you know, represents the characters really well. But Chitara was my favorite character. I even have a cheetah spots. This is not because of Thundercats, Chitara, by the way. I just love cheetahs. Cheetahs have been my favorite cats, so that's why I have the tattoos. My husband's favorite is Tigra, so yeah. We're the same age, so we watched the same things pretty much. Transformers, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, all the cartoons back then. So that is the only like real media influence that I can think of. I watch all kinds of different sci-fi and fantasy shows, things that might have centaurs in them, things that might have orcs and things like that. But nothing really like influenced me as far as media or specific characters, besides the Thundercats. Then I also have some characters based off of World of Warcraft. I don't play really anymore. I used to play a lot, but I just have too much stuff going on and other things. I got all these dolls, you know, that I have to pay attention to. But yeah, I have a couple of characters based off of characters that I actually have in the game. Characters that I've actually used some character names for some of my dolls that aren't exactly the same characters. Like I do have an orc character girl, and her name is actually the same name as an orc character that I have in World of Warcraft. So I do have some characters that I did create from my original characters on there, but only a few, not a lot. But you know, I mean, there's just all kinds of media, movies, films, everything out there as far as like sci-fi and fantasy that can be based on similar styles. But I like to kind of create my own characters. I don't base any of my dolls off of an actual character, so like nothing is like based off of a character that exists that I can recall. I don't think so. Well, I have a Cheshire cat, but that's just like a little animal character. The only other thing that I could think of as far as that could kind of fall underneath this category is, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in any of my videos, but I actually went to school for fashion design, got an associate degree, yay me, and so I've always really loved fashion. Not that you could tell, because I'm always wearing t-shirts and videos, but I've always loved fashion, and so all my, I shouldn't say all, a lot of my anthro characters that are in this bookshelf are named after different fashion designers. One in particular that I just received recently, which is a Pipos doll. You can check out my channel for the box opening video for her, but I'm going to grab her real quick because she's just down here at the bottom. So, as I said, fashion designers. Love fashion. I have quite a few different fashion designers that are like my ultimate favorite. Terry Mugler. This doll here is named after a special fashion designer, Vivienne Westwood. She passed away last year, December 2021. So I told myself whatever anthro doll that came in next was going to be based, or not based, but named, kind of named after her. So this is Westwood. Like I said, she is from Pipos. She is in gray resin. I dressed her like this, one, because this is the only dress that I really had to fit her. I need to really get on the ball of making clothes for my MSDs. My smart dolls are taking over my time. Bad smart dolls. But I put these leggings on her because I thought they were really cool. And these are very like reminiscent of Vivienne Westwood. She would have a lot of different plaids and different things kind of like mixed together. Her fashions were just crazy and wild, and I love them. So that is why I named her after that. And I think that's it. I can't think of really anything else. I know there's a lot of people that have like dolls that they recreated an actual character from media or games or something like that, which is cool. Wherever your influence is, that is awesome. But yeah, like I said, in general, sci-fi fantasy all the way. Smart dolls are pretty much the only like humanoid, or I should say human dolls that I have. Well, besides my blue and gray girls, they're probably considered aliens because, you know, they've got gray and blue skin. And my Dolphy Dreams down at the bottom. I only have a few other, like, I'm like looking around my shelf. I only have a handful of actual like human BJDs on the shelves behind me. Most of them are elf, centaurs, and other fantasy and anthro characters. So there you have it. BJD Addicts Prompt 55. Like I said, with the 2 conventions coming up back to back, more than likely the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, 2 weeks, I'm gonna have to like videotape them on Monday because I'll be at the conventions all weekend, so you won't see a video next Sunday you'll see one on Sunday. The week after that probably will be uploaded on Monday. And the week after that, which is the first weekend of July, I think, there might be a week in between. I forget. Anyways, they're going to be BJD Addict Prompts. Because I still have 3 that I skipped, and I think there are 3 more. So, yes. If you have a question or you have a particular request for a video that you would like to see in one of the weekly videos that I'm doing, go ahead and put that down below in the comments. I know that I will be doing some comparison videos. I have some new centaurs coming in, but I don't think the one I'm ordering, which is I'm probably going to be ordering sometime this week, probably won't be here until the end of the year, maybe even the beginning of next year. So that one might be on hold, but I definitely will be doing a video on dyeing a doll. I have one doll I know in resin that I need to dye, and I know there is, I think I still have 3 or 4 vinyl projects in vinyl that I need to dye. So that will definitely be a video. But if you think of anything else, feel free to put it down in the comments. Other than that, hit that subscribe button so that you can, or subscribe button, whichever direction it is. And so you can be notified of upcoming content, like the video. And again, feel free to place any comments below. Until next time, take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.